room. Welcome to my rant room. This is where I can share my thoughts on everything that's happening in the world. And let's be real, a lot has been happening. Honestly, a little too much. So I haven't been on the air in a year, and season 1 was taped in advance entirely. And we thought we were so smart. We're like, we'll bank this evergreen content. We can air it whenever. It'll always make sense. I mean, it's always gonna be relatable. Movie theaters, vacations, like knowing what your friends' chins look like. We're so smart. And then a literal global pandemic hit, and I was the only show that had a live audience. That's my luck. You like my luck? That's and literally every day in season 1, I would get a million tweets that said, why do you have a live audience? Why are you not wearing a mask? And I'm just like, because that's 2019, Lily. Okay, if you look closely, you can tell, because she doesn't have all the stress wrinkles yet. Yeah, right there. I filmed those episodes back in 2019 when the only people wearing masks were robbers and Jim Carrey. Smoking. Wait, can we say that? Is that copyright? No, I still don't know how the show works. But you know what? Despite all the tragedy, I did get to a place where I found 2020 to be quite bittersweet. You know, after I was done all the crying, I decided, let's try optimism. It took a pandemic for me to learn about work-life balance. Did you know apparently there's this meal in the middle of a day called lunch? I never heard before. And I finally re-examined my relationship with social media. Yeah, it turns out we were friends without benefits. So during quarantine, I deleted it off my phone. Bye. I realized that when I'm mindlessly scrolling through social media, the entire world seems a lot worse than it actually is. And this became very apparent to me during the Black Lives Matter protests, because I'd be on Twitter and I'd see people fighting and being mean and division. And once I deleted social media and I went to a protest in real life, it was actually beautiful. Everyone was getting along, you know, giving each other water, giving each other snacks, standing together for something they really believed in, and you just never saw that online. Social media will give you 800 ways to look like a Bratz doll, but not one glimpse of real human connection. And if I can be real, right now we need all the positivity we can get, especially with the recent news of everything that has gone down at the Capitol. And I'm gonna be honest, I have lost all patience for anyone that is still questioning privilege. BIPOC people are always told that their justified outrage is wrong. It's problematic. It is a huge issue. You know, when Colin Kaepernick took a knee during the anthem in peaceful protest, he was told that he's disrespecting America. And I would bet money that those same people that made that critique are the ones that broke into the Capitol and replaced the American flag with the Confederate flag, a flag that literally broke America apart. Kaepernick disrupted a football game and was called a traitor, and these people are literally disrupting democracy. So let's just call it what it is. Okay, it was never about respecting or disrespecting America. It was always about white supremacy. And that is not my opinion, it is a fact. I was really glad when social media accounts finally stepped up and locked the president's accounts because he was inciting violence and hate. But also, I'm just like, yo, what took you so long? But then that got me to think, why is social media finally changing? And it is because a beautiful thing happened. People have really understood now that standing together and standing up for something does make a difference. And I gotta give a huge shout out to the Black community, because you have inspired so many other communities to band together and speak up. You're seeing it in the farmer protests, as many people are protesting the treatment of farmers in India. We also saw it when people were protesting the military conflict between Armenia and Azerbaijan. We see that we can make a difference if we stand together. And I love that. I want this show to be all about love and light and togetherness and positivity, okay? And I hope you're on board. And if you're not, you can yell at me on Twitter. I just won't see it for a while. Love and light. Everybody knows the show's about love and light. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna ask the crew. What is the show? Love and light. Watch. Check this out. Unscripted. Yo, Ileana, okay. What is this show?
Stressful?